Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is Princess and I'm a Nigerian currently living in the Bahamas. Today we are going to talk about my top 5 culture shocks when I moved to the Bahamas. I'm gonna be looking down because I have a little paper with me. Let's dive right in. Number 1, I have an accent. Yes, you heard that right. If you're a Nigerian watching this, you have an accent, everybody has an accent. Back in Nigeria, everybody is having American accents. So yes, we do have an accent and people love our accent. People love it. The first time I received my accent compliment, the lady walked up to me and she said, "Are you from Africa?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And she said, "Oh my God, I love your accent." And at that point, I was like, what accent are you talking about? What accent? And then I called my sisters and I was like, "Oh my God, someone complimented me about my accent today." And they're like, "You don't have an accent." And I'm like, "I know, but they think I have an accent." It's been a long time and I've received so many compliments about my accent. So best believe I have an accent and you have an accent too. And I have 2 friends that are always trying to imitate my accent and it's so hard to listen to. But deep down I know they somewhat a little bit sound like not me, but maybe someone I know, maybe someone I may have heard before. But yeah, I have an accent. Number 2, there is no African store in the Bahamas. So all of you on my timeline always posting food, posting when you're cooking, you will suffer persecution because I am suffering when I'm watching those videos. We don't have gari, we don't have palm oil, we don't have egusi, okazi, albono, all the leaves, all your vegetables, all your local spices, everything. We usually have to go to Miami to get food stuff, but now because of coronavirus, we can't travel. So I'm gonna be fine, but I don't know how long Rafa is going to last with this. Let's just say I don't know how long he's going to last, because if you're coming here on vacation and you can't last 2 weeks or 1 week without eating Nigerian food, please buy your Nigerian food, dry it and come. I've met only one Nigerian and she's not even Nigerian, she's half Nigerian, half Bahamian, so she doesn't understand the struggle at all. This is actually one of my biggest shock, because when you're in a country and you don't have your basic food supply, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. Number 3, transportation. There's no Uber, there's no Lyft, there's no Taxify. There are no taxis with meters, so scrape all that away. None of that is available in the Bahamas. So before you get into any taxi in the Bahamas, please bargain the price. Because if you get to your destination and they tell you it's $50, it's $100, whatever price they tell you, you would have to pay. Like, I know for sure myself, I cannot fight. I don't even have mouth to even insult someone. So the struggle is real on my end. So if you're like me, please bargain, and if you're not comfortable with the price, move on to the next person. Bargain. Like Lagos yellow taxi thing, like, "Baba, I'm going to Bahamas. How much is that?" If they tell you it's $30, you don't have $30, please tell him, "Won't you take 20? If he says $20 is too small, you start walking half of the way, or you look for someone else that will take you for a lower price. But please do not enter any taxi in the Bahamas without bargaining, because there are no meters and you'll be surprised how expensive these taxis are. There are also public buses which are very conducive. Like, in my opinion, these buses are so conducive. But the funny thing is, Bahamians don't think these buses are conducive. But you won't blame them though. They have like coaster buses, Like, think of the staff bus back at home. You have the coaster buses, the AC, everybody, you walk in, you sit down, the bus driver stops at the bus stop. You're not running after the bus, you're not jumping in, nothing. You just walk in, they wait for you to sit down, and then they move. Compared to Lagos, that we were flying Molue, flying yellow bus, like, until you don't want to run, like, you don't want to run. If you don't run, you won't enter the bus, like, that is a given. Or when you're now maybe trying to sit down, someone is sitting like a king in the bus, you have to squeeze. Or rain is falling, you realize the bus don't have window, they have nylon. The struggle is really in Lagos when it comes to public transport. But here, the buses are so chilled, they have music going on, you're living your best life on these public buses. But Bahamians, they don't know yet, because what we go through in Lagos is a whole different ballgame. So that's about transportation in the Bahamas. Number 4, time management skills. My family, my friends, if you know me, you know I'm always prompt. Like, if you tell me, princess, be somewhere by 2 o'clock, I'll be there before 2, because I'm always on time. When I was leaving Lagos, I was like, oh God, I'm done with this Lagos time thing. When they tell you to come by 2 and the event or whatever is starting by 3. Lo and behold, I got to the Bahamas and it's the same. Lagos time, Bahamas time, the same thing. Nobody keeps to time. You have an appointment and they tell you, oh, if you're 15 minutes late, you're gonna have to pay a late something fee. And I'm like, fine, because your girl will never be late. But the people rendering the services come late. Your nail technician will be late, your stylist will be late, everybody, they're late. When I had lunch with my friends and they said, let's meet at 2 o'clock. And I was like, that's fine. I knew I had an appointment by 2 and I walked around that. And I was there before 2 as usual. And I called like, hey, what's up? Where are you guys? And they're like, no, princess, we meant 2-ish. I'm like, what the heck is 2-ish? There's no 2-ish on my clock. Is there 2-ish on yours? So if they tell you come by 2, please be there by 2:30 or by 3, because everybody's gonna be late. If you have an electrician coming to your house or someone is coming to work in your house and they tell you, oh, I'll be there by 11, they'll probably be there by 2 p.m. If they tell you they'll be there by 2 p.m., they'll probably be there by 5 p.m. If they tell you they'll be there by 6 p.m., fam, it's gonna be the next day. So, zero time management skills, just like Lagos. So, Lagos won, Bahamas won when it comes to this. Traffic. When we moved, we got a lot of complaints like, oh, the traffic has increased over the years. Before, they don't used to have traffic, but now traffic is so bad. You shouldn't be out during lunch hours, when work is about to close or when school is about to close. Like, the traffic is crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I left Lagos to come and join another traffic. Here, there is no traffic. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this once. There is no traffic. What they call traffic here is what, you know, when you're driving out of your estate in Lagos, you know, these small, maybe you have 2-3 cars in front of you and you're just like chilling. That is like chilling mode. Not like when you're entering express and you know it's about to get real. There is no traffic here. You can't be in the same spots for more than, like, the most traffic I've been in, I wasn't in the same spot for more than 5 minutes. There is no traffic, zero. In Lagos, we're in traffic and you're having dinner in traffic, like you're buying your snacks, buying your drinks because you're not going home today. Not today. You're not going home early today, so you're having your dinner in traffic. That is what is traffic. You're having lunch in traffic. Like, when you walk in Lagos, you don't even go out to eat lunch, because the time you drive going to the restaurant and coming back, your lunch time is over. So no traffic here. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe.